That's why tournaments now I'm taking in-house people.
Hello, friend.
Hi there.
Don't share all of our secrets.
I'll try not to.
Oh, I warmed up the seat for you.
Are we live?
Yep, we are live. Looks like we got about 2 minutes left in practice. We are here in Columbus, Ohio, at HP Lanes. And we're ready for games 5 through 10. Is that right?
That is right.
5 through 10 of this is now the advancers round, the top 64. And they are working their way to the top 32. In the booth with me for at least game 1, I guess.
Game 1.
Game 1 only.
That's it. Then I'm done.
I had to bribe her to get in here, I guess. I don't know.
I kind of like somebody that's on this pair, so.
Sort of. Well, then I guess we'll watch 17 and 18 and 21 and 22.
Okay.
All right. No, I've got Carly Morgan in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Carly comes here. Do you live in Michigan?
I live in Michigan. Yep, my family owns a center in Michigan, in Westland.
Nice. You are, I follow you on Facebook. You do a whole lot of bowling promotions, and it's nice to see somebody else that gets in there. And
Yep, we run monthly team tournaments that sell out the house, and then we also, the center runs the Hamtramck Extinguished Classic from January through the end of July.
Yeah, that's a good tournament.
Yes. 20,000 for first place. Got to come out next year.
Good Lord. I might start trying to bowl again.
That's a good one to come to.
Yeah. Well, not if I'm not bowling a little, anyway. So, they got about 30 seconds left for practice. They're lined up here for the top 64 in the order in which they finished this morning. So over here on 17 and 18, which is the second pair, there's 4 guys on each pair. 17 and 18, you can see Chris Lowshutter walking back on. We have Michael Williams, Tyler Meredith, Kevin Horovak, and Chris Lowshutter. Right here in front of us, we're going to have Charles Easton. Is that the guy you know?
I might know him a little bit, yeah.
A little bit. John Boyd, Scott Vandergrift, and Jeff Fair.
Definitely a big Jeff Fair fan.
Oh, yeah. How could you not be?
I know.
How could you not be?
Tournament bowlers, please hold up on your practice. 10 minutes has gone by.
On 21 and
Tournament
22.
bowlers, please hold up on your practice. 10 minutes has gone by.
Christian McConaughey, Brian Amos, Mike Clark, and Lonnie Jones.
Lonnie Jones, he's from the Ann Arbor area, actually, in Michigan.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've seen him at lots of different tournaments.
He owns a couple shops in Toledo, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a very nice guy. We got to talk last year at one of the events. He actually sat in a little while in the booth. Good man. So yeah, the top 4, Ty McKinney was our leader, and he's over there on 15 and 16. 15 and 16 gives you Ty McKinney was leading. Chad Roberts was in second, Brandon Novak in third, and Alan Dillinger was our 4th place. Ty McKinney was plus 215 for 5 games. So right here in front of us, Charles is going to go ahead and get started with a big strike.
Good way to start.
He throws a lot of strikes.
A lot of strikes.
Every other day, it seems like you're commenting or posting or congratulating.
I like to brag a little bit, make sure everyone knows how good he's doing.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Again, that also helps promote the sport. I mean, Charles has done something that a lot of people can't ever say they're ever going to do, being the high average and where?
In the country.
Yeah.
And we think it's going to be back-to-back years.
Oof.
So 1920 and then 2021.
What did he finish 2021?
He was 256 for 1920 and then 259 and a half for 2021.
That's insane.
It's a lot of strikes.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, Charles knows how to throw some strikes. So he's definitely in a spot to stay in the top 32. We'll be back tomorrow morning for
match play, I believe.
Match play starting at 10 o'clock, and it's a 2-game total pinfall match play for the top 32.
Correct.
So definitely looking forward to that.
That was my least favorite spear to shoot at on lane 20, the 3-6-10. There's like 5,000 ways you can trap that.
There is a lot of ways to miss that. So did you bowl today? You're just here watching?
I'm just here watching.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Charles's birthday.
Yeah, he's going to be 30.
He's going to be 30, so I just came to hang with him, and hopefully we have a good day tomorrow and for a good birthday.
That's right. I remember commenting on the group chat that we have, and Charles was talking about he was going to be 30 on Sunday, and it's like, is anybody still 30? 30's a long time ago.
I know.
For me.
I have like a month left.
Just a month?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just turned 54, so.
You got like a day over 50.
I can almost appreciate that. I'm not going to get too carried away, but I can almost appreciate that. So, this is where it kind of gets tricky. There's not a whole lot of scores to report. We say what we can say. We'll watch.
Novak has a double.
Shocker. We would ask everybody if they would please hit the share button in the bottom left-hand corner of
share
mobile device. As well as it is on YouTube as well. You can watch it on YouTube at TMT Bowling Stream TV on YouTube. And that way we can, I've got the YouTube screen up and we can see any comments on there. We'll do our best to answer anything, as well as right here on Facebook. So
Charles's mom is watching, so hi Tammy. I'm glad you found it.
Try to make it easy to find. We just finally, as of yesterday, I believe, hit 1,000 subscribers, and I would imagine through the process of this tournament, we're going to get some more.
Yeah.
Folks, if you're finding this or you're looking at it, you don't have to send me a friend request. You can follow the page, or you can go over and subscribe and like the YouTube page, and you can follow along. It's free. Don't cost you anything. If you want to send me a friend request, that's fine, but you don't have to. I know when I did the mega event for Jody last year, I got like, I don't know, it was 97 Facebook requests.
That's crazy.
While I was here.
You're like, I don't even know any of these people.
There's a lot of Cincinnati folks watching right now.
Okay. Jeff Fair from Cincinnati, right?
He is.
Up on lane 19.
Jeff was actually last year's champion for this tournament.
Yep.
Down in Cincinnati last year at Quarry Bowl, where I work at.
Nice. It's crazy to think that this has only been going on for a few years, right?
The fourth year.
Fourth year.
Yep. I believe Zeke Bate is a past champion of this.
Zeke, then Charles, then Jeff.
That's right.
Yep.
Hello, Quentin Simpson. How are you, buddy? So yeah, after each game or shortly after each game is finished, they will bring me the scores, and we'll keep track of some of the moving and shaking in the scores. And generally, when you get to game 4 and 5, there's a lot of guys jumping around to try to get that 30-second spot just to have a chance. I believe pins drop tomorrow. Pins drop tomorrow for the match play, but they have carried over from this morning. So Ty McKinney's plus 215 is still rolling along with him right now.
Yep, John Boyd is in 10th, so he looks like he's from Cleveland. That's what what's what Vincent says here on the chat.
Yeah. Quentin, we got up here a little late. We were just here now doing the live stream for this evening and then tomorrow, but there is a top 64 right now of a bunch of studs out here bowling, and we're going to be, like I said, there hasn't been a perfect game shot yet today.
They get an extra prize if there is another, if there is a 300.
Well, we're going to give them a Bowlify jersey. They get some extra cash for a 300 game.
Mm-hmm.
So Bowlify is one of the sponsors of the tournament. That's coming through me. So if somebody does shoot 300, I will gladly buy them a jersey through Bowlify. And our two big sponsors of the tournament this year, M&D Blacktop Company and BOWLERX. And there's close to, if not $10,000 added to the prize fund.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Absolutely crazy. We only had 118 entries
Someone told
today?
me 123.
123.
Yeah. Which is good. That's a good turnout.
Very
We
good.
switched weekends from last year.
From Labor Day weekend.
Yep. Last year it was on the last 3 years it's been Labor Day weekend, and then this is the first time they moved it a week back just to try to get off of the holiday.
I think Charles just wanted to bowl on his birthday. I think that was the
Could
plan.
be it. Charles pulled that trigger, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So Carly, are you a bowler yourself?
I am. I bowl a couple nights a week up at my family center, Vision Lanes in Westland. And I try to go out and bowl some tournaments, but I like running them and watching Charles bowl more than me myself bowling.
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, I used to bowl quite a bit. I used to bowl things like this when I was much younger, like Charles' age. And, you know, tournaments like this were my thing, and I traveled around and did whatever. But now it's like running tournaments, running the bowling center, coming out and doing the live stream. This is like a break to me, even though we're in a bowling center on a day that we're not.
I feel like it's more enjoyable.
And we definitely have a good time doing this. It is a break. It's a little drive to get up here a couple hours, but it's just a nice little breather for a couple days. When we leave here tomorrow, we go straight back to Coleraine Bowl for the Sunday Night Sweeper.
I love watching. I watch your feeds every once in a while on the Sunday Sweepers. I think those are awesome.
We do those every Sunday, and average about 75, 80 bowlers every Sunday.
That's awesome.
Great turnout every Sunday evening. And so we're going to leave here and head back down. We got a couple folks, Lawrence Stoffel and Scott Shores, who are part of our tournament team, and they're gonna get it started for us, and then we'll be back down there for the time probably to set the cameras up and start live streaming that one. So Jacob Johnson says that you're better than Charles is.
That is a lie. Absolute lie.
And Michael Ash, that is John Boyd right in front of us, sir.
Novak had the first 5, and then looks like he just 8-10'd.
Whoops. I mean, they re-oiled fresh for this round, I'm sure.
Yes.
We got here early and just kind of checked in with everybody and went back to the hotel and got our room checked in and whatnot. So I'm sure they re-oiled. The pattern is posted in the event page.
Yep, it's not a house shot. It's some type of sport shot or challenge shot.
I think it's right on the verge of sport. It's around 4.5 or 5 to 1.
I also hear that these late, like from pair to pair, they run a little different.
And you know, almost every bowling center is going to do that. You got different topography on everyone, and
following different people.
Perhaps maybe someone's got urethane in their hand, whichever hand they're throwing with is going to affect when you go to that. So, you know, if you want to try to get some big scores, you want to try to get them early because you're not sure what you're walking into. And that's just the nature of the game. And the ones that overcome that are able to move around that. You can use that urethane to your advantage and whatnot, but Sometimes it's tougher.
Yep, absolutely.
Vincent, I guess 3 and 4 wasn't very good to you, sir, huh? I just had the pleasure of meeting Vincent Ludwig. He's a Facebook friend of mine, but I got to meet him here a few minutes ago.
Great guy.
Oh, yeah. I see he does a lot of his stories and whatnot on Facebook. He does a lot of things on there.
He just loves to bowl.
He loves to bowl, and he's definitely all about what he's doing. So, you know.
How many ladies do we got? Any?
Well,
I think Jen Higgins is in here.
Jen made it. Yeah, there's Jen. Jen's in 42nd right now. She was plus 75.
I think she's ahead of Dan.
She is. I did see that. I think she's the only one.
That's it.
She just recently won her first PWBA title.
Yes, that was amazing.
Yes, it's good stuff.
She's a great bowler.
Oh yeah, and they're good people too.
Very good people.
Yeah.
I've gotten to know Dan the last couple years, and he's a great guy.
Oh yeah.
Besides the fact that he's a Buckeye, you know.
Born and raised, be careful.
I know. Man, it was a great day to watch the game today down in Columbus.
Yeah. I had it on in the car on the way up here listening to it. And then we got to here, and somebody had it on their phone, so I was peeking over their shoulder a minute. We got to the hotel, and I turned on the last couple of minutes. But the Buckeyes did not have it today. Their defense just got ran all over. They got beat by a better team.
Hey, they got a young quarterback.
Yep, they do. It's a freshman quarterback for the Buckeyes, and that plays a lot into what's going to happen. And I'm not surprised. And Dawn was teasing me a little bit. My wife was teasing me, and her son's an Oregon fan.
Oh, jeez.
So they were chatting back and forth earlier, and he made sure to ask Todd, told her to ask me what happened to the Buckeyes. And it's like, you know, it's really okay. Michael Jalen is not here. He's bowling in St. Louis, I believe, at a big doubles tournament. Hello, Greg. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, nice little double there, Jeffrey.
For the cameras, Jeff.
Ooh, that's a nice little 9-pin there.
I was going to say, I looked up. I thought it was definitely a strike, but it looked away too quickly. Again, everybody, if you do us a favor, hit the share button. Let's get a bunch of people. Let's get this over 100, 150 viewers by the time we're finished this evening. That would be fun, right? And I know it's Saturday night.
Big Michigan game on tonight.
There's college football on tonight. That's really the biggest game that matters to me every year is Ohio State and Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
There's no question it's the best rivalry in all of sports, in my opinion.
I don't know if you can even call it a rivalry anymore.
Well, you know,
Ohio State just wins every year.
They do.
Michigan sucks. It's fine.
You said it.
I'm a realistic fan.
Well, I'm not one of these I am a Buckeye fan, but I'm not a diehard Buckeye fan. I'm very, very interested in watching the Cincinnati Bearcats and their football team this year. Right there in my backyard, and they're going to be fun to watch this year.
Toledo tried to upset Notre Dame today. Got really close.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cincinnati plays Notre Dame in a couple of weeks, so.
Never know.
Hard to tell. That's why they play the game.
Jeez, 10 pins all over.
That one just looked like it just labored to get back to the pocket until half 10. Oh, and the Redskins on tonight too. They need to start winning some more. They've had a bad couple of weeks here.
Lonnie Jones was in 16th going into this round, or going into these next 5 games.
Yeah, he was 129 over. Actually, in a great 5-game set: 220, 243, 207, 213, 246. Nice, consistent 5-game set right there. Without question, Vincent. Some of these guys make it look like a house shot, I can tell you that. Some of these guys are just that good. But we know definitely not a house pattern. Yeah, it's going to be hard to see the scores on the screen. If we zoomed in on that, if you ask us, Lacey, what score we're looking for, we'll certainly help you out and find the bowler with what their score is right now.
Give him the Willie special.
I miss Jeff doing the Willie shimmy, I guess. Jeff Fair, was that the Willie shimmy? Not paying attention.
I think he's tuning you out.
I'm used to that.
His sister just got elected into the State Hall of Fame, I think it was.
Yeah. Just, that was just here a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Well, that was a Cincinnati Hall of Fame.
Okay.
I did not get to make the dinner, but I usually go to those, and I did not get to go. But yeah, she was in this year. There's a whole bunch of Fair family bowlers through the Hall of Fame, especially in Cincinnati. Turn over here for a quick second.
Chad Roberts looks like he's stringing them along. Oh, I see that, and then he
Way to go.
messes it. I know, all my fault.
The old announcer jinx.
It's a good thing it's only for a game.
Trying to figure out who this bowler is over on 21 right now.
Up on 21?
Yes.
That's Lonnie.
That's Lonnie?
Yep.
Okay. He's a big young man for sure.
Oh, it looks like he can just throw the ball in the middle of the lane when he releases it.
Yeah. Big, strong kid.
He owns a few pro shops. I'm not really sure how many. I know he has a couple in Michigan, 1 or 2 in Ohio, and he just announced that he's opening another one on the east side of Detroit.
Oh, nice. Just looked over and saw that watch he's wearing, that watch on his wrist.
It's like a tablet.
Yeah. Mike Clark. What number is Mike Clark? I want to say Mike Clark is the B bowler, and he's actually just over right now. He's plus. He's got a max score of 236 still, so he's got to still put together his game through 8 frames. We're going to jump back over here in the middle. Jeffrey didn't seem happy about that 10 pin.
Could have been worse.
Always could have been worse. Did your game start?
No, they don't play till 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yep. Make your spares. Seems to be
that's kind
the name of the game.
It's kind of important in any game of bowling. I had a youth bowler last year. I was trying to help a little bit. And they shot a 220 game and didn't make any spares. And they're like, see, I can still shoot 220 without making spares. And I said, And I say, go ahead and keep believing that.
Yeah, you probably could have shot 240 or something if you made your spares, right?
That's right. People just, I mean, it'll catch up to him. He'll understand sooner or later.
He'll get it once he misses that cut.
That's right.
He would have made a couple 10 pins.
Oh, that was not anybody in the tournament.
No, they definitely got some open bowling going on.
It's open bowling down on the other end. It's there.
10 or 11 lanes worth. I am hearing that everyone's liking the city of Columbus to come bowl this tournament. I guess it's a pretty neutral location for everybody, a couple hours from any direction.
Yeah, and I think that's a big thing. Cincinnati's a long way from anybody up north. Up in Akron, obviously, is tough for people down in northern Kentucky that are part of Cincinnati or the bowling association. But that's Roger. I'll check in on Nolan here in a few. So yeah, Columbus definitely makes the most sense to have this, or somewhere in Columbus, Chillicothe, somewhere closer to the middle of the state. Makes the most sense. Okay, Al, I just got your text. Thank you. I'm not sure. I got the mic a little closer to my face. Someone just texted.
Just backed it off of my face. Are we good?
You were good.
Okay.
She said yours sounded fine.
I'm loud.
He said yours sounded fine. All right, Charles is up here in the 10th frame. Big shot right there.
Absolutely. Got the first one.
Yep.
Nice double here. Maybe he'll move up a little bit this game.
Yeah, 220, I would imagine, although looking to the left.
Some big scores.
That's going to beat 3 bowlers out of the top 8.
That's awesome. Good bowling.
Yeah, well, that's the reason why they're in these first 3 sets. First 3 pairs. These guys are bowling games like that all day. Somebody asked how Mike Clark was doing. I had him wrong. I thought he was the B bowler. He's actually the C bowler, and he is about to shoot 257. Another big shot.
Big time double.
Puts him in the mid 220s.
Pretty excited about it.
What are you bringing us?
I don't know if you guys want to eat.
I don't.
It looks really dangerous, Chad.
Well, they're not just the regular. He bought the 2 times spicy for some reason. So
He kills me.
He's a hoot.
He doesn't even act like he cares about bowling, but yet he cares.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
He's very good and does it just very nonchalant, I guess, is the word.
He has like the best attitude for bowling.
Yes.
All right, that's a good place for it.
Well, not so much in the mid 220s, but 221 nonetheless.
That's what you guys say nice things about.
So they are getting ready to move some pairs here, and I've got the lane movement. So we're going to get the fellows from 15 and 16 over here, I believe. I think it's skip 1 for the first game. So we're going to get the top 4 bowlers this next game, if I'm not mistaken. I could be.
Oh, and there's Jody Boyd behind me.
Hi, Jody.
hi, buddy.
Jody is one of the best promoters
Absolutely.
in the business.
He bowled today.
Jody, you bowled today? Carly just told me you bowled today.
I don't know if you call it bowling.
Well, the word on the street is that he beat 4 other people.
It was painful.
Yeah, the word on the street is that he beat 4 other people, and all 4 of them withdrew.
Oh. Well,
I don't know how true that is. I guess I could look it up. But
I don't know about the withdrawing part, but I know he beat 4 or 5 people.
It's definitely more fun to talk about it that way, though.
He's a good time to have. You definitely want him on your pair. He lightens things up and...
Yeah. Yeah, I help him with... I come up and do the live stream for the mega event here. Always have a lot of fun around him. It's hard not to. It's hard not to have fun around that guy.
That's your White Claws.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-oh.
Takes that easily.
Charles just gave Carly some drinking money.
Yeah, and it's his birthday tomorrow. I'm getting the drinking money.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
He's a smart man.
He knows I'll need him after watching Michigan play in a couple minutes.
Jeff with the dreaded 5-pin here on lane 19.
Lonnie Jones had 213. I know someone asked about him.
Yep. Scores are good on that pair all the way across.
Yep.
213, 214, 232, and Mr. Clark's 257.
Ooh, Jeff scared me a little bit with that 5-pin.
Yeah, still finished with a nice 213. These guys are going to stay close to where they were. There goes Paul walking through. He's getting the scores for us, and he will, as soon as he gets them all tabulated, he'll bring them right to us, and we'll give you the updates after Game 6.
All right, well, my one game is up, friends.
You're done.
I'm done.
If you head back over this way, like maybe halftime of the game, and they're still bowling.
All right.
My dad would say you got a radio face.
I have a radio face. That's
My
nice.
dad would say.
Hold on.
Face for radio. No, that's
Now
me
let's
all
take a
day.
selfie. Awesome. All right, well, thanks for having me.
No problem. It's a pleasure. And who's Michigan playing today?
Washington.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a good game.
Hopefully.
Keep an eye on the scores every now and then.
All righty. Good
And
luck.
Enjoy the game.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Have fun watching.
Sure.
Oh, that's yours.
I'm going to do it right now. Feel like it. Okay, so the leg movement's a little different than what I thought. I will get the full rundown of what it actually is here in a minute.
Hello, hello, hello.
Who dat?
What's up, Todd McGill?
How you doing, buddy? So I was trying to figure out the lane movement here.
It's like skip 4, and then
Is it
skip 3,
4?
and then skip 2.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's different than what Jeff Fair told me.
It is.
Yeah. So on this pair, we're going to have Jay Pickett, our boy JP4, throwing off a big strike to get started. Jesse Smith, Michael Adams, and Casey Cohagen, maybe.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
Is that right?
That's who it is.
And then right over here to the left, we have Newt McClellan, Daniel Cicadas, Tayshawn Peters, and Eric Burris. They'll be over here on 17 and 18. 21 and 22, Jeremy Ciccone, Brandon Weicker, Martez Walker, and Eli Cox. There's Casey, he likes to get a handful of it.
He does. He does.
So the voice changes in the booth. No longer Carly. We've got KMFP, Collier Pavey is in the booth.
I am.
How you doing today, Collier?
Bowling was fun. It was fun to be out here competing again. Not the results we were looking for, but always a blast being around these guys. There's so much talent here. It's not even funny. If you just look around, every pair has somebody. It just tells you how talented the Ohio area really is.
Yeah, we got here a little bit late, and there were some people already getting done. And so, I mean, we saw some of the folks walking in and out. I think 17's having a little issue over there. And, but then, you know, you get the top 64, and then I even looked through the field, and some of the bowlers that didn't make the top 64, it was just a packed field all day long. So, excellent job here by the tournament staff assembling the group. So, assembling the group of bowlers that were here, and 123 bowlers started the day, I think, if I was not mistaken.
Pretty great. Pretty great.
Brandon Kennard, boy, that boy throws it good too.
He does. He throws it very good.
He's over on 15 and 16, so we're going to miss him.
If you see any big messengers coming across your screen over there, it's probably him.
If it's coming from the very far left of your screen and you see a pin heading across and hacksaw on a 7, it was probably him. You're right.
I seen him. I was walking around earlier, and I seen him do it down there on 41 and 42, I believe. And right when he did it, he came off the approach, and I heard him say, well, that was pretty nasty. And he normally doesn't get too amped up, but he did on that one.
Jay Pickett sporting that new Bolify jersey.
Pretty nice looking jersey there.
Yeah, brought it up here in my car for him. We were just at the lanes talking one day, and Joel Ray was giving me a hard time about jerseys and how come he doesn't have one yet and whatever. I said, well, Joel, you never bought one from me. And Jay was standing there, so we took care of Joel, and I grabbed one for Jay. It was his birthday that day, and it's like, well, I'll order him a shirt for his birthday.
Exactly.
Handed it to him, he put it on right away.
And it looks good.
Yeah. Said his favorite color was blue, so I just went ahead and went for that one. So again, bowlers, we got game 2. We're still waiting on scores to come through for after game 1, but we're in game 2. This can be seen on my page. It can be seen in the page for the Ohio State Masters. It's shared in there. TMT Bowling Stream TV on Facebook, as well as TMT Bowling Stream TV on YouTube. Do have YouTube up right here. Let's see if we got any watchers over here. 25. may have changed. What the? Nope, 25. But that's okay. 25 there. We got about 40 or 50 watching on regular Facebook, and depending on where all those other streams are doing as far as the other ones I share through. So, like I said, I'm hoping, Carl, you shared it already, I'm sure.
I think so.
Yeah? With all your bowling friends, we'd probably get up to 500 viewers.
You got more friends than me.
We're going to switch the camera over here and put it on 21 and 22. See, Collier just shared it. The viewership's going to go through the roof here in a moment. Look at it. It's already counting up, man.
No, I don't think so. We might gain a few. We
got Jeremy Ciccone over there. Looks like our camera got bumped. It's moved over a little bit, but Brandon Weicker, we used to see him all the time. We haven't seen him much lately. He used to be down almost every Sunday.
Yeah? It's been a while since we've seen him for sure.
I think he's coaching a college team now, if I'm not mistaken. That will definitely keep you busy. Whoops. Spares. This is not a house shot.
It is not.
It's about 4.5, 5 to 1, so definitely much flatter than a house shot. You have to make good shots. You can't just fling it to the right or left. We got Eli Cox bowling right now on the left lane. He is not happy with that shot. Left 4-7. I'm sorry, the camera knocked it out.
Right over here with JP4. Taking his next shot here on 19. It's a good shot right there on 20.
Got a little story about Eric Burris over here on the other pair after JP4 throws this strike. He told me to talk nice about him. We'll try to make it nice.
You always try.
Yeah.
Good shot there.
All right, jump right over here. Eric Burris getting ready to bowl on the left lane. There he is, creeping into the screen. Eric had been down to Coleraine for, look at that. Punches out the 7-9. He'd been down to a couple different tournaments that we've had, and he follows a lot of the stuff that we do on here, so we definitely appreciate that. But back when there was the curfew and we changed the time of the sweeper to earlier in the afternoon, or closer to 4 o'clock or whatever we were doing it, so it got done in time or whatever, and we'd push that 10 or 11 o'clock curfew time a few times, and all of a sudden we started getting Gov DeWine in there commenting, and I kept blaming other friends of mine, thinking, okay, funny. I mean, it was actually very funny. And the comments that were coming from Governor DeWine on here was hilarious. And I come to find out, a couple months later that it was Eric when he came down to bowl one of the tournaments at Coleraine. And he fessed up to it right there. So I shook his hand and said that was absolutely one of the most clever things. And I would see if somebody was starting to do something, because I'd get, Gov Bashir and whatever would start. I would get an invite for them to join TNT Bowling Sunday Sweeper, and it's like, who's on it now? And we thought it was, I had a few people thought I had in mind, but it was our boy over here, Eric. So definitely had us laughing every time he was on. It was funny, and again, very clever. JP4 just pushed out a little. Let's see. He's got a double working right now.
We're up to 60 on Facebook.
Just like that. You share it.
It had nothing to do with that.
Almost doubles the viewership. That's insane.
Nothing to do with that.
Collier with the magic touch.
One. Who went well up one there? That's the one that I got. That's the one. I'll take the credit on that one.
All right. Well, there's a lot of other things going on this weekend where people are watching live streams too. So, the doubles tournament where Jalen and those guys are out. I believe Inside Bowling is.
Inside Bowling is there.
Yep.
Shout out to all them doing a great event out there also. So.
Well, and you want to talk about a wonderful job doing live streams.
Oh yes.
He's now a proud member with BOWLERX now too. So, and doing a lot of their marketing and whatnot. So, but yeah, there's a lot of folks probably watching that. If you get a chance, just split screen it, watch them both. I saw Dougie Vision had something live tonight too. So.
I think he did have something. Yeah, Dougie.
Yeah, last time he was here, he did his little thing up here for the Mega, and then drove down and bowled the sweeper. Cole Ray.
He did.
On his way back to Jersey or up in the Northeast where he's from. I believe he's a new Hammer staffer, a fairly new Hammer staffer. So Collier's going to sit in here, I'm sure, we're still waiting on score updates. It does take a few minutes to update all that, and I will make sure that it looks like she might be walking out with them now. So we can let everybody know where they are. See if our boy Jay here can get a three-bagger. Say got a little quick at the bottom of that one. Got a little firm. So we do have a new leader.
Chad Roberts.
Chad Roberts went around. He went around.
Wait a second.
Tie, and so did Brandon Novak.
Yeah.
So right now our leader is Chad Roberts at plus 234. Brandon Novak plus 224. Ty McKinney dropped to third at plus 216. Tyler Meredith. Chris Lowshetter, Mike Clark jumped all the way to sixth. Christian McConaughey jumped up to 12th. Right now the cut.
107.
Yeah, what was it after the...
Into 32.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, what was 32 after?
94, so it went up 13
So it went up
pins.
13 pins. So, yeah, it's plus 107 to make the top 32, which is what everybody's goal.
Ben Sobel, Blaine Arms, Brady Adler rounding out the bottom. Andrew Smith rounding out to 32 right now.
See if we can find out. Somebody asked me, Roger asked me where Nolan White was at. Nolan White is currently in 17th place, Roger. He's plus 139.
So we got the returning champs. You have Charles Easton that's sitting in 11th right now. Jeff Fair, who's sitting in 14th. And Zeke Bate is in 19th. So all of them are in the 32 right now.
They're in the hunt.
So we could have a first, second time champion already.
Could happen.
They are giving the odds the best chance.
Have you heard how Mosley and those guys, or him and Scotty, are bowling?
I think they had a rough first set, but I heard they're re-entering, so I know Jalen did shoot 300. I did hear Jalen did shoot 300.
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise. I wonder what ball he was throwing. I haven't got to ask him yet. I don't know. But it's a guess. The free agent he is right now.
He is a free agent. He's throwing a lot of stuff with that big B on it, though, lately. Somebody asked me about Scott Vandergrift. I will look him up right now. Scott Vandergrift is in 27th place. He had a rough game that game. He shot 170, and that puts him at plus 116. Looks like Dean Vargo made the biggest jump of the entire group, shooting 268.
Hugs, your line is ready, Shrug.
Currently in 8th. Yeah, Dean Vargo went from 20th to 8th.
Wow. This is when this tournament gets fun, though. Down the stretch, last few games, everybody's jumping around.
That's what me and Carly were talking about. That's when it's fun to start watching the scores. Game 3, Game 4, Game 5, and you'll see the ones that can put their foot to the pedal, and other ones kind of start struggling a little bit. But see a lot of tournaments. You'll have a lot of your usual suspects making their
Casey with a great shot there.
Making their way up the ladder and bowling some big games to work their way in. And, that's all. That's their only goal. They got to be in the top 32. Pins drop tomorrow morning, and 2-game total pinfall match play. It's bracketed based on where you finish. So our leader will be bowling the number 32 seed first thing in the morning. And so on.
And the prize fund's phenomenal.
Prize fund's fantastic.
What Paul and Charles and Jeff and all them did with this tournament, it's pretty amazing. And, even yourself with the ball raffles and everything, the money that was raised, they did an amazing job with it. The prize fund is great for
123 bowlers. Yeah, there's almost $10,000 added to the prize fund.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. And they do it all for the bowlers, which
big thanks for M&D BLACKTOP as a sponsor, and of course BOWLERX. And our friend Lee Sand. So we can't thank those two gentlemen any more than we can. They're just a big asset to the bowling community and always out there to help. And we can't, like I said, we can't thank you enough. Wow, I didn't think that was going to make it back.
You came screaming off there. Casey liked that one there. He liked that one off his hand. So Casey's got a 3-bagger now.
Jump back to the middle camera. So if they're going to be trying to figure out the movement here, who's going to be up next? So it was 4-3-2-1, you said, right?
That's what it was earlier. I'm pretty positive.
Okay.
We can definitely check.
Yeah, I can't figure it out. you guys do at the break? You said you went over to pins?
Yeah, I believe it's like the mini bowling.
Yeah.
We went over there. Me, Max, Ryan, and all of us went over there.
Yeah, we just went back and checked in and got ourselves comfortable and turned around and grabbed a quick bite and came on over to get set up. Watch the end of the... Oh. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to like that one. Yeah, there's 6 guys behind us doing the punching bag game. Again, folks, on YouTube or on Facebook, if you have any questions, if you want me to look up one of the bowlers, I've got all top 64 scores here. We did have someone that did not make it to the night block. I guess they didn't think they were going to make it, and they went home. Carl, you run a bunch of tournaments. You and I run them together. What's your next big one? What do you got going on?
Well, I got a little one actually next Sunday in Tennessee. And then we have a team tournament for the weekend down in Beebe, Indiana. 4-man team tournament, multiple squads that weekend, October 23rd and 24th. And also, then in November, I have my finals down in Tennessee, November 6th and 7th, which all of my events are on the KP Tournaments Facebook page. If you want to give a like over there. And then Todd and I will be rounding out our tournament season December 4th and 5th. Saturday will be a handicap singles, and Sunday will be the scratch singles. I believe, if I don't have those backwards. Either way, they are on Facebook. The finals will be the hammer singles and the ebonite singles. So if you're interested in any events in the Cincinnati area, all around there, just come over and like the page over on KP Tournaments, or it's always on Todd's page also, TMT Bowling.
Somebody asked me where Eli Cox is after the first game. Well, hold tight. I'll let you know.
55th.
55th place.
217.
Yep. He's at plus 45. He's 62 pins out of the top 32 right now. And he's about to shoot right at 2-0 this game. So.
I'm going to skip out for a minute, but I will be back.
Yeah, and they're going to finish this one up. I'm going to step away from the mic for a moment as well. I'll leave the mics on, but I'll be right back with you in just a moment. Watch the end of it here. Looks like JP's going to finish with 2-0. Nice game. But, yeah, give us a couple minutes. We'll be right back with Game 3.
back to reality.
You mean carry reality?
710 or 40.
Oh, the group chat, baby. There's no ball, man.
I looked at it when we first got down there, but I didn't look at it after.
I want to start with that.
Tell you what.
Is it on YouTube? Yes.
I thought it was Facebook.
Well, and both.
Is it on both? Where's it at on Facebook?
TNT. I don't know which one he's put it on.
I got it. That's
Okay.
all I needed.
Yes.
All right, we're back. We stepped away for a few minutes. And Collier's taking a break here. He's standing behind me drinking his Coca-Cola. And in the booth with me now, he's eating my cookies too. In the booth with me now, I have Michaela Barber. Is it Barber, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll make sure I said it right. Right in front of us, we have Kyle Cook. We have Dan Higgins. I gotta take a look through and see who's all on this pair. Hold, please. Michaela, you bowled today, is that correct?
Unfortunately, yes, I did. Just did not get enough.
We've got Andrew Smith, Dan Higgins, Kyle Cook, and Frank Testa on this pair. Over here to our left, if we click over here, we have DJ Ashaf, Griffin Dean, Tommy Parker III, and the great Ben Sobel. Ben's my buddy.
Ben is a great person to have in your life.
He's a good man. And then we will jump over here on 21 and 22, and on that pair we have Jen Higgins, recent winner of her first PBA title. She's getting ready to bowl on 21 here in just a minute. Brian Hatcher, Rick McCormick, and Brandon McVicker. We'll leave it on Jen for a shot, and we'll switch back over here to the middle. Best bowling streamer in the world. You know who that is? One of my employees. Thanks, Kevin.
Oh, man. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to say to that, honestly.
Yeah? We're going to jump over and watch Ben real quick. We get to see him release. He trips out the 4, leaving just the 9. So we're going to put it right in the middle here. We're going to leave it here for a couple minutes to watch these guys. We got Kyle Cook getting ready to bowl on lane 20. Throwing a big strike.
He is so good.
Kyle?
He is so good.
Yeah.
When I grow up, I want to be like Kyle.
Oh, I don't know. Be careful. Yeah, Kyle's a big supporter of the tournaments that we have down in Cincinnati.
What's that?
And he's got several regional titles and whatnot. But he's one of my good friends, and he's even got my hashtag on his collar right now. We appreciate that. But yeah, Kyle's good people. I know it's a thing that people put around on Facebook all the time, but it can't be any more true is how many good people that you meet throughout the game of bowling. Of course, not everyone is, but the majority of the folks that you meet through the game, and I mean, you meet a lot of longtime friends just because of this game. Whether you're participating, live streaming, running tournaments, whatever the case is. Hey, I didn't notice Ben's shirt either. He's got a good looking T-shirt on today too. See the front of it?
Yep, it's a TNT shirt.
That's right.
Yeah, I gotta come bowl down at Coleraine some more.
Well, you need to. We run tournaments.
I know.
Pretty often.
I always want to come down on Sundays, but my league just runs too long. I don't have enough time to drive down.
I'm sure we'll have a time that we'll be able to get you in there.
Yeah.
We are
definitely coming down and bowling the holiday doubles.
Oh, yeah. Don't delay signing up for that if you haven't already.
Okay.
There's about 20 teams already signed up, and we just put the event page out. And 20 teams that are paid. And we just put the event page out yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
So you don't want to wait. This one will sell out within a matter of a couple weeks.
Okay.
And all you have to do is get onto the event page. There's a jot form in there. You can sign up and put a $50 deposit, and you're in.
Cool. Find me a partner today.
It's like 8 or like 10. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, yeah, if you buy that rhythm right here, you all of them.
All right. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the moves were after each game. And Jeff told me one thing, and then I saw another thing, and then Collier just told me another thing. So we just kind of wait and see who pops up on the live stream pair, and then we go from there. Kyle covering spare. Dan Higgins on the front four. He's still sporting his Buckeye shirt today. Unfortunately, they did not do well today.
They ended up losing?
They did.
Bad?
35-28. Oh, look at that. Lauren, Johnny on the spot. She put the jot form for the holiday doubles right there. Right in the comments. Thanks, Lauren. Oh, there it is. Nice little break there, pushing out a 4-pin. So, Michaela, I saw you bowling at Coleraine once or twice, and you do a lot of videos when you're practicing and working on your game. And you had a video out there the other day, practicing, I would imagine, in the middle of the week probably for this event. And just in the time that I have met you or know who you were or whatever, you are throwing the ball amazing.
Thank
I have to
you.
tell you, that video the other day and a couple of shots that I saw, the ball roll that you get and the way you're throwing the ball, you are really, really, really working hard, and it's great to see. Congratulations, and I would imagine success is going to happen very soon.
I really appreciate that. I really do. I've worked so hard to make my game the way it is, and all thanks to Tom Carter giving me lessons when I was in high school and taking my game from almost 7.5 steps to 5 was a big jump for me, and it made me better. I used to spin the ball a lot.
You don't now.
No, I'm actually hitting it at the bottom. Yep. It's great. I'm loving the roll that I'm getting. I just wish that I got better carry, which I know which is on me.
Well, and that all comes, and that's just slight changes. I mean, there's really not a whole lot to do if you're missing some carry a little bit. It's something very, very minor. So if you are that close, and like I said, just watching that video the other day and then seeing the ball roll that you're getting right now, night and day from when you came and bowled at Coleraine, and that wasn't that long ago. So, like I said, hats off to you, and I'm always proud of people, and certainly proud of the work that you're putting in. I've got some friends that came up to bowl in this, Tyler Ring and Maddie Ring, and the two of them, as hard as they work at their game, and it's going to pay off for them, and it will for you too.
Yeah, Todd, I really appreciate it. Been working really hard. I plan to still work hard. My time is coming. I can feel it. May not have been today.
Well, that's okay. You're not going to win all of them.
I did shoot a clean 159 game today.
Clean 159.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on how you do that, but I did it today.
Wow.
It was very embarrassing. But you live and you learn. Made some tough shots.
Back off just a little bit. Back up. There you go. Oh, yeah. Got people texted.
Sorry.
we're trying to make sure the sound is good for everybody. We have people that text us and say, hey, it's too loud. Hey, it's too quiet. Hey, why are you whispering? Happens all the time. Paul is handing the score sheets back out. So I'm sure we'll be getting an update after game 2 and kind of see where the scores are going. That call you said in the last game. We get games 3, 4, and 5, and that's when it's kind of fun watching people moving and shaking and doing what they have to do. And you always know the ones that are able to step it up and do and put their foot on the pedal a little bit to get into the top 32.
Yeah, even the transition this morning from game 3 to 4 was, it was a grind. It was definitely a tough one.
Well, yeah, like it said, we've said a few times, I'm not bowling on a house shot. Some of these guys make it look pretty easy, but it's definitely not what you'd go bowl your league shot on.
Right.
Lauren, we know you're just trying to help, silly. Yeah, when you get game 3, 4, 5, as far as transition goes, you got guys that are just playing different parts of the lane with different surfaces and different types of bowling balls, and it's going to change quite a bit. Roger, I'll get you Nolan White's score here and where he's at as soon as they give me the game 2 update, sir. Do have a couple guys here with the front 6 on, one right in front of us and the other one over to our right. One of them being Dan Higgins right now, getting ready to bowl on 20. There's the front 7. Papa Joe's Sports Bar, yes sir, Joe. Hey Joseph, as soon as I get the scores after game 2, I'll let you know where everybody's at. The other guy with the front 6 was over to my right was Rick McCormick. He just came off leaving a 10-pin. Kyle is struggling a little bit on this pair. That's back-to-back 4, 6, 7s on this lane for him. So, Michaela, how many nights a week you bowl in league this year? Or probably a few?
More than a few.
Yeah.
Saturday, I am a 6th, so I sub every now and then in Dayton.
Okay.
Sunday, I'm here at Sawmill Lanes.
Okay.
Monday, I'm actually at HP. Tuesdays, I'm at Gahanna. And then Wednesdays, I'm at Holiday.
Yikes.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
And then weekends, or tournaments on the weekends.
Yep.
All right, scores were just handed to me. Our leader still is Chad Roberts. He's at plus 274. Brandon Novak's in second. Christian McConaughey with 258 jumped all the way up to third. Mike Clark with back to 257, 230. He's now in fifth. Dean Vargo, who made a jump from 20th to start this round. He's up in fourth now, shooting 505 for his first 2 games. Let's see, there's a Boyd in here. We know it's not Jody Boyd. Yeah, the scores aren't going to be able to be seen even if I take that little banner off because it's so small up there and there's no names next to it. It's just letters. So, continuing down. Somebody asked about Scott Vandergrift. He is now on 17th. I had a Nolan White check in. Nolan White had a tough game. He dropped to 36th. Who was the other one? Andrew Smith. Is that what did I see that right?
Yeah.
Andrew Smith is in 28th right now. He's made a jump into the top 32 with 229, 222. So he's currently plus 129. So if you got anybody else that you're looking for, let me know. John Boyd. He is, I just said his name, he is 9th place right now. And Eli Cox is in 56th. The goal is to get to the top 32 with your 10-game total. Your 10-game total to get to the top 32 and come back tomorrow morning and bowl some match play. So that's the only goal. The pins drop off after tonight, and tomorrow it's just head-to-head, 2-game total pinfall match play until we have a winner. 1 second for Eric Burris. Somebody borrowed my score sheet. Eric Burris. 46th right now. He's 34 out of the cut line. Sitting at plus 85, but he's 34 out of the top 32. Martez Walker, is that what that says?
Yeah.
Martel Walker. Well, he is in 63rd. Frank Testa. This makes it easier when I put my eyeballs on. Frank Testa is in 40th. He's only 19 out of the top 32. So, again, there's a whole lot. You can go all the way down to 48th place, and that 48th place is only 50 pins out of the cut with 3 games to go with the scores that I have. So there's a lot that can happen here in the next few games. Somebody asked if Ty was still leading. Ty McKinney's actually down to 14th after 2 games. But Dan finally came off of his stripes. Oh, sorry. I need my lane assignment sheet. That's not it. So yeah, I guess Andrew Smith is on this pair. He's B on this pair, and he's going 290. Kevin Schuler wants to know if you'd like to join a team on Thursday night.
I don't know, man.
It is a Corrine Bowl.
Ooh. To drive that after work on a Thursday? I don't know.
That's a hard maybe there for you, Kevin. Looks like they're starting to get a little bit squirrely here. See ya. J.T. Cherpesky I look great today. Where are you at? Where are you watching me from? JT Trapesky is currently in. Hold please. He's currently in 23rd.
You said a D, right?
And Brian Hatcher.
I gotta put that in the gas tank, right?
I had to overlook him. I know he's in here. There he is. Brian Hatcher is in 34th. He's 3 pins out of the cut right now. This is after 2 games. All these scores are after 2 games. If anybody's going to stick around and bowl some action matches tonight after this.
Oh, I'm sure Jody Boyd is cooking something up.
I know he's already told Collier he was going to bowl him in an action match. But we'll see how that plays out. If so, they're going to bowl right here in front of me so I can keep the cameras live for that.
For sure.
Hi, Rick. Hello. That was the tender voice of Richard McCormick. Buzzsaw Brady. We're going to go with Brady Adler. Brady Adler is also 3 pins out of the cut in 33rd place. He is a couple lanes away from me. He's still got to look at 220 this game, so that'll probably jump him into the cut if he is able to knock their bat out in the 10th frame here. Couple 268s right here in front of us. Definitely very nice. 268 over for Rick McCormick on the right. So yeah, a couple guys are bowling very well, and they're the ones that know how to put their foot on the pedal and make that little jump into the cut. And that's what you're looking for. Ben Sobel leaving a solid 10-pin. He's another guy. I know we talked about you and talked about the rings. Ben Sobel works on his game probably
more than anyone I know.
It's incredible. And also, if you have the opportunity to meet Ben Sobel and talk to him, or he doesn't have an enemy. And if you have something that you don't like about Ben Sobel, then you're doing something wrong, because he's one of the most genuinely nice people I've ever met in my life. And where he's brought his game from just, a couple of years ago, he's come a long way too, and he's earning it. He makes the drive down from Columbus probably 2 or 3 times a month to bowl the sweeper at Coleraine. See, Lauren even thinks so. Whoops.
He's having a big mental block right now.
Vincent, what's happening on 31 and 32, buddy? Oh, I see that. Simon Motes on the front 9. Definitely way out of our view, but we can watch and see what he does here. Yep, Vincent, very familiar with Simon. He bowls a ton down in Cincinnati. From the Dayton area. His father is usually here watching him. His father's a fantastic gentleman also.
So loud.
So we're kind of watching from a distance, but Simon Motes bowling with the front 9. That looked like the 10th one for sure. I don't know if it's an announcer jinx if I say something like there has not been a 300 yet in the tournament.
Knock on wood.
I won't say that. He's stepping up on the approach for the 11th one. Sorry, we cannot get the cameras down that far. Look like number 11. Simon's made a big move today too already. See him? Yeah, this will definitely put him into the top 32. It's like 300 to me. Congratulations, Simon Mote. First 300 of the tournament. It's a little extra casher, and
I think Paul said it was $200.
I think $200. And I get to order him a Bowlified jersey. He gets that too. We did that last year. We threw in a jersey for the high bowler each squad for any honor score and for the winner. Still waiting on the folks to get down here for 19 and 20. Over here on 17 and 18, we have 4 bowlers. And their names are
Brian Harris.
Yeah.
Ray Price. Davey Harold.
D2.
And Blaine Arms.
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You said that before I even had to look them up. I knew 2 of them for sure. The other 2, these 2 guys I don't recognize.
Yeah, they're Columbus bowlers.
Okay. And everybody knows D2. Everybody knows Dave Harrell. It's good to see him out bowling.
I agree.
And bowling well.
He needed this.
Oh, yeah. Now we just saw Dave Harold go 10 back. He's got the front 3 over here on lane 18. Looking pretty happy about it, too. See if we can figure this out. If I'm not mistaken, we should have these gentlemen in front of them. So we should have Dean Vargo, Lucas Honstein, Nolan White, and Roger Adams coming in here next. If I'm oh, nope. They're over that way, so we have to go underneath them. Reggie Hawthorne, Zeke Bate, Patrick Snyder, and Dylan Dingus are going to be coming to this pair. But I believe we'll get those guys for game 5. Well, the blue screen, they already are in game 4, aren't they? It's going much quicker than anticipated. That's good. Again, everybody, you're watching the Ohio State Masters here at HP Lanes in Columbus, Ohio. Sponsored by M&D Blacktop Company, as well as BOWLERX. Like I said, if you have a moment, reach down in the bottom right-hand or left-hand corner of your mobile device, hit the share button, and also do that on. It's available on YouTube as well at TMT Bowling Stream TV on YouTube, and you can click over there and subscribe and follow along with all the tournaments. We'll be here all day tomorrow too. Go. Saw Dave Harold chop off a spare, which is one of those spares that I might as well just, when I leave it, I'm left-handed, so if I leave that twin on the other side, I might as well hit the reset button and just give myself 2 pins. Michaela, while we're waiting for the bowlers to get here in 19 and 20, have you ever shot 300?
I have not.
It's coming.
Honestly, I hope so. I can feel it coming. I'm just not there yet.
It's coming.
Had a couple 290s. You know.
I'll wait until the video is posted here in the next month or 2, and I'll say, see, I told you.
Put it into existence for me, Todd.
I'll do my best. Not exactly textbook on the 610, but you know what? They both fell down. Do you know Lauren? Have you bowled with her?
I do not.
Lauren is part of our tournament team, and now she's bowling in some of the tournaments now that we've kind of got a good system going, and Lauren's very good. She'll tell you she's not. She
I say that
really
too.
Good. Well, everybody's their own worst critic, but
Yeah.
Lauren quit bowling for many years and decided she was going to get back into it, and then she jumped in with both feet into the tournament team. She's become one of mine and Dawn's best friends and hangs out with Dawn a lot. She's all about it. She's been a huge help to me, but she doesn't just run help with the tournament. She works at the bowling center for me too. Oh, she's okay. But yeah, when we've got the lady sweeper, our next lady sweeper, I'll try to get her to bowl in that. You should come down and bowl if you're not. We can make it work with your league. You bowl Sunday in a league, you said?
Yeah, we start at 2:30.
Well, this is usually done by then, but I'm not sure if that helps or not.
Maybe I'll skip league.
Yeah, you could. I think that's what Lauren said earlier. League schmeeg.
Yeah, your last ladies sweeper, it was the first day of league,
Oh, okay.
so couldn't miss that one.
Well, we're going to try to do them. I mean, there's nothing scheduled yet, but we're kind of putting together our schedule for the rest of this year and 2022. And we're going to try to do a lady sweeper once a month every 6 weeks or so. And hopefully we can work around some of the other events. It's always hard to do just because there's so many tournaments on the weekends. I run a lot of them. Jody's running a lot, and we share a lot of the same bowlers with bigger tournaments. So that's why these lady tournaments are kind of cool. It kind of breaks things up a little bit. We have a senior tournament that we're going to probably run on the same days that we run the ladies tournaments. Do half the house ladies, half the house seniors, and try that one Sunday and see how that goes. And we've got some sponsors already lined up to kind of throw some money at it. So we should have that lineup out there fairly soon. So that way you can schedule what you can pre-bowl for your league. Do they allow that?
Not for one person.
Oh.
Has to be whole team.
That was on the live stream. I wish I could do my instant replay right now, but that was nasty over there on 17. I don't know if anybody got to see that, but oh my goodness.
Vincent is asking to come on your live.
That's fine.
I told him to come ask you.
All he's got to do.
He's scared.
You don't have to be scared.
That's what I said. So Todd's one of the nicest people I've met.
I know he's watching, or listening. Vincent, if you want to get in the live stream, come on down.
Oh, there he is.
He's on the way. I'll tell you what, I'm going to let you talk with him for a minute.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right? And we'll switch back up.
Maybe he'll feel more.
Huh?
Maybe he'll be more comfortable that way at first. Oh, you two first.
Hi, Vincent.
Hi, guys. So Todd just, my name, for those who know me, my name is Vincent Ludwig, hashtag Fab Talent here from Cleveland. Todd told me I could step in on his live for a second, so I took the opportunity. Hope everyone's having a great night. We are here at HP Lanes in Columbus, Ohio, here for the Ohio Masters 2021.
You should do your own live.
I do my own lives, but Todd's got a great setup here. Todd's got 3 different cameras. I usually just live on my phone and my AirPods. I'm excited to be doing this. This is awesome. We got some great talent out here. Got a lot of different styles, balls. The one thing I did want to bring up that Todd hasn't mentioned yet is there was a rule change from last year because it wasn't posted and addressed fast enough. It was last year apparently any bowling balls that weren't released to the public yet weren't allowed to be used this year, but this year they were allowed. So I did see a couple of Trident Prides out there. Not Trident Prides, my bad. The Pride from Motive, not the Trident. Not my bad. The Pride from Motive. That's not even. It's only been dropped for a couple, I think a week now. That's been out there. What were the scores like down here? I see it's, oop, couple 68s. That's not bad. 86s. So you got highs, you got lows. So.
Got the good and got the bads.
I do want to say, everyone, that Kayla today was throwing the heck out of that Zenith Hybrid today. She was right next to me for, was that game 3 or 4? We were strike for strike there till the last couple of frames, but oof.
Yeah, game 4 did me dirty.
Yes, it did. Oh my goodness. Game 5 did me dirty. If we could. Lanes 3 and 4, if we could get rid of those for today, I would be much happy. Oh, look, we got Mr. Zeke Bate coming in front of us.
The great Zeke Bate.
Yes, the great Zeke Bate. He has won this tournament before, as far as I know.
Yep. 2019,
2019? All right. And as Todd did say before, guys, please hit that share button. I know I did. I actually got, Facebook actually yelled at me. I tried to share it to all my different groups that I have on my Facebook, and I was rejected for it after like my 11th group, so they yelled at me for it. Like even right there, like I just said, looks like Zeke put a brand new Pride up there for Motive. That the ball he just put down in the front, that orange and gray thing, the first ball, that is the brand new Motive Pride. So I thought that was really interesting because with Brunswick dropping, the brands of Brunswick dropping, I think 12 to 13 different balls coming up now. Like they, oh my goodness, so that rule is what?
I started thinking about something. I'm sorry.
I was like, what did I say?
No.
But I really want to say thank you to Todd for letting me just jump in here. This is an awesome opportunity. Like, he's got a fantastic setup. Like, I am totally jealous. Like, I thought I was doing great in Cleveland with my iPhone, and he's got 3 different cameras and everything. Wow. So
he thought maybe you would feel more comfortable if it was just me and you at first.
It don't matter.
Well, you didn't want to come down here and ask him to be on his live.
This is not my live. Like, it's not my, like, I'm from Cleveland. Like, I didn't want to impose or anything. I'm really happy to have the opportunity. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
One thing I can say is I'm loving the variety of equipment that I'm seeing today. Like, we've got everything out here. We got Brunswick, we got Motive, we got Global. I did see another DV8 jersey. Those from my Cleveland people know me that I'm a DV8 guy. I'm slowly transitioning into brands, but I saw one other guy from Toledo who I know. He's over here on right next to us. I think he's on 23. Another DV8 jersey out there, so I did see that. I saw a couple of damn good verges out there today. Not too many, but nice little Brooklyn strike there on 18.
I'm a radical girl myself.
I have never thrown a radical ball in a day in my life.
You totally should. You want to draw something up? Go draw up an Incognito.
Oh, that Incognito Pearl looks amazing. I'm not trying to say that my Verge Pearl isn't amazing, but that Incognito Pearl looks.
All right, y'all. It's my time to shine. I'm gonna go take my walk. Thanks, Todd, for having me on your live. I appreciate it.
Thanks for talking with me, Kayla.
You're
I'm just glad to be
welcome.
here. Shoot.
Have a great night, guys.
You too, honey.
Stepping out. Yeah, that's what I just did.
All right, nice strike there on 18. Welcome back, Todd. Thank you so much for letting me sit in.
No problem. All you got to do is ask.
A lot. I was really nervous. I didn't want to impose.
Nah. We try to get different people in here on the night times to when we're doing this type of setting, and it's good to have other folks in here talking and chatting with us. And I know you're avid bowler. See your Facebook stories and whatnot, and you're definitely all about the game.
Yes, sir.
And it's a pleasure to see. That's for sure.
Actually, for this season, sir, I was asked to bowl every night of the week, so it's insane. Oh, we got a new standing sheet. Let's see who made some moves.
Well, Chad Roberts is still in the lead.
Where did Simon go after that 300?
He jumped all the way because he was in 20, or no, he was down under the cut. There. So he jumped
17
all the way to 17.
Wow, he's been killing it.
Yep.
Goodness.
So yeah, we got Chad Roberts still in the lead. Brandon Novak, no surprise there. Dean Vargo's in third. Christian McConaughey in fourth. Michael Williams is second with 279 that game to jump into fifth. John Boyd's in sixth. Zeke Bate is right in front of us on this.
Yeah, he's throwing the new Motive Pride.
So we're going to put the camera on 19 and 20 right now. Watch Zeke bowl a little bit.
We got another Clevelander here on 19 and 20, Mr. Reggie Hawthorne, one of my guys.
And let's see, rounding out the top 32, Brian Hatcher. He's at 224 to get in. He's and right outside the cut. Shane Hall is 1 pin out. Brady Adler is
I was told I can't do these.
12 pins out.
Had to hand Todd his glasses there.
Hey, I can see.
Corey Tiller was asked about there.
Yep, Corey
Tilly.
Tiller and Tilly and
Tilly.
Nolan White.
Nolan White's name's been popped up in there a couple of times.
Yep. Nolan White is right now in 45th place. He is 55 pins out. I see Kevin Horovak. He was towards the top earlier.
That's his brother, Matthew. Kevin's also from one of my Cleveland guys.
They've made the trip all the way down to Coleraine a few times.
Yes, Kevin has for sure. Kevin actually just bowled in PA with some of the James's events, and he had bowled amazingly.
There's Corey Tilly. Corey is in 21st place right now. I'm still looking. Oh, and there's Kevin right underneath him. Kevin's in 23rd. So all we got to do is have your friends in here watching, have them hit the share button, get as many people watching this as possible. I want to get it over 100 viewers at the same time before we sign off tonight.
As I was telling Kayla, Facebook actually yelled at me. I put it in about 10 to 11 different groups for you guys tonight, and Facebook was like, we can't let you share this anymore. So,
well, that's not fair. Very nice. But, you know, we got to play by their rules.
Yeah, unfortunately. I had to hop off the live. My headphones died on me.
Uh-oh.
Well, I actually bowled today, so they were running really low already.
How did you bowl today?
I was doing really good. I was on a steady pace, and then I ran into the buzzsaw that was 3 and 4.
Yeah, I saw you comment about 3 and 4 earlier.
A lot of bowlers, including Mr. Novak sitting in second, was saying how rough 3 and 4 was. I actually counted. There was this morning's block. There was 6 on a pair, and for our final game, all 6 of us, there were 32 pocket single pin leaves.
Yikes!
Yeah. We hit the pocket in the 10-pin stand, or I had 4 pocket 10 pins, a smash 8, a smash 9. It just
Well, and we'll get Vincent down to Cincinnati one of these times.
I have actually been to Cincinnati. I was there this past season. I bowled the Hoinky down there.
Oh well, you're only 10 minutes away from Coleraine Bowl.
What it was Coleraine, yeah. But oh my goodness, the only thing I can say about that house, those approaches were brutal.
The approaches there are tough.
Oh my goodness.
It's one or the other. There's really no in between. Either you're going to slide all the way down to the arrows, or you're going to stop.
I was wearing a black ice slide, and I couldn't even nothing. I was like, oh my goodness.
Last time I bowled there was in our city tournament there a couple years ago, and it was like glass that day.
Oh, I wish that part. When you have lanes that you can really slide with, that's just a heel adjustment if you had to choke with the shoes.
Well, and I don't slide a whole lot. I plant with a little bit of slide, and I just kept feeling like my feet were coming out from underneath me. Actually, I still bowled very well.
Good.
Let's see. Somebody asked me about Eli Cox. I bowled very well, and I mean that made it worthwhile. Eli Cox in 55th.
One thing I can say about the field here today, we have some big names, we've got some smaller names, but all around the talent here for this tournament is absolutely phenomenal.
Oh yeah, the top 32 tomorrow is going to be insane.
Oh my goodness.
If you're around tomorrow, if you're going to stay in town and you're around tomorrow, we'll get you on the live stream.
We don't plan on staying, but that all depends on my brother, Christian Harris, who's down here from Cleveland also with me. We did drive back together. He has to get back home. He has league in the morning, so.
Gotcha.
But I will have to put that in consideration because it is only a 2-hour drive from Cleveland, so that's not too bad.
Well, 2-hour drive from Cleveland. It's 2 hours back to Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why Columbus is a good venue for these types of tournaments.
Yes, 100%.
Because you can get folks from the whole part of the state.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Connor, the finals tomorrow will begin at 10 o'clock.
They said promptly practice at 9:50.
Yes.
Promptly. They said that multiple times. Here goes Zeke Bate up here on lane 20. Looks like he's throwing a venom shot. Great shot there, 10 back. And like I was telling Kayla here, what I love the most is the variety of equipment we're seeing. We're seeing literally everything. I haven't seen too much DD8 today. Not a big deal. I did see a couple of damn good verges. The one thing I can say I've seen a lot of today is some Zens. I have seen nothing but Zens down these lanes today.
Yeah, that's a pretty hot bowling ball.
Oh my goodness. Nice shot there on 21.
Somebody's asking about Ben Sobel. Ben Sobel was just on the
He's
pair.
over here after. He's right over here next to
Yeah,
us.
let's see where he's at. He struggled the last game.
58.
Ben Sobel was in 58th. Yeah, he shot 166 that game.
It's in the middle of the state. Well, I mean,
Shush it, Lauren.
Columbus is our state capital, so
Yeah.
it only makes sense. But this is actually my second time here at HB Lanes, and the last time I was here was about 3 or 4 years ago, and wow, it's changed. I mean, personally, for me changing and then being here was a double, I believe it was Baker double, something like that, years ago, and it was, well,
We got a big Baker doubles coming up at Christmas time down at Coleraine, December 19th.
is that a hint?
I just put the event page out. We limit it to 72 teams, and it starts at 5 o'clock on a Sunday. 6 games of Baker qualifying. We cut to 32 and go right to 2-game matches.
That's a great format.
And we have a ton of fun with this one. A ton.
What house is it at?
Coleraine.
Okay.
That's where you're going to see most of my live streams. Are always going to come out of Coleraine. That's my home house. I'm the general manager there. So.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about that. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So I'm there a lot, and all the tournaments that I run are going to come out of that bowling center.
Awesome. Well, unfortunately for me, if it wasn't like a 3.5-hour drive, you would definitely see a lot more of me down there.
Yeah.
But by the time we got done bowling and got back home, getting back to work by 7 a.m. is not really possible.
Yeah, Lauren says we're at roughly 30 teams already.
Wow.
And we just put the event page out yesterday.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's $100 a team, $50 a guy. We got $1,000 added to the prize fund so far.
That's fantastic.
So that's a fun one. We look forward to that one every year.
That was
One of my good friends, Dave Kruder, is a local pro shop owner, and him and I've been doing this tournament together for 8 years now.
That's fantastic.
And this one just people just look forward to this. We give away bar tabs. We pay for people's bar tabs throughout the evening for Christmas and whatnot. We just have a fantastic time with it.
We know a guy who knows a guy. Those are always the best guys to know.
Yep, we can get half-price rooms at the hotel down that we partner with down there too. So
See right here, up on the 19. Some of these guys I don't understand. Like I bowled this morning. It wasn't too bad of a shot. It wasn't horrible. But some of these guys are out here just stroking it, making it look like a house shot.
yeah,
I was like, oh my goodness. One thing I can say about this tournament is, at least for the first 5, the scores were up and down all over the place. The first cut was like 20, 21, and then it was 35, and then it was back to 20, and then it was 19. It was all over the place.
yeah. We just saw Zeke just blow a rack apart and leave a 7-10.
I was fortunate not to leave one of those today, but another Zen there on 20 like I was talking about.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the hottest balls on the market for sure.
Yes. And the Zen Master looks pretty impressive. Like like I said, let's talk about 3 and 4, how it was a horrid for most of us, but the one bowler on my pair for the last game I think he was throwing 25 to 10 with the Zen Master, and I think he had 6 in a row at one time, and we're all looking at him like, what are we doing wrong?
Yeah, how are you doing that? Somebody asked about Ben Sobel. I just looked up, saw him strike on his fill ball on the 10th, 223 that game.
Yeah, Ben's another one. He's been another one great on social media. He's been working on his game so much. It's fantastic to watch him bowl.
He's he works harder than almost anybody I know at the game. So
he was actually up around me for the Akron Open, and I think he did pretty well. I'm not positive though. That was back in August.
yeah, he makes the trip down to Cincinnati quite often, and he's just a solid guy too.
We got Pat Snyder here stepping up on lane 19. I think he's throwing an uppercut, but I am not positive. That's what it looks like. And I think for most part, at least for me today, it was to try and keep the pocket as small as possible today on this shot. Like, yeah, it wasn't too heavy, wasn't too long, wasn't too short, but still there was just enough volume in the middle that if you leaked it outside, it wasn't coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, I have noticed that. There is definitely some OB if you are not careful.
Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. There's Reggie right there on lane 20.
Well, Lauren, if you're talking about the Zen Master and you threw it today, what'd you shoot today?
Yeah.
I mean, you left work early to go bowl. What'd you shoot today? Don't be shy. You can tell us. And the whole world watching on Facebook. We're waiting. All right, Zeke's going to get back up here on lane 20. That's a good looking shot on 19.
Again, with the Zen, like I said, you kept that pocket small, kept the ball in front of you as much as possible and played it. You had a pretty great look, but I mean, there were some people who were really wheeling it outside of like almost a 5 back to the pocket, but you had to have a really heavy hand.
Yeah. All right.
All right, there goes Zeke again. Great shot there on 22.
I know you had to go to bowl. Corner pins killed her. Oh, okay.
Corner pins kill all of us. I mean, could you imagine bowling if being a bowler and imagining the 7-pin and the 10-pin not there, how much easier bowling would be?
That's right. They got to be there.
Unfortunately.
It's the first time I've had a chance to see Reggie bowl.
Oh,
I know he runs some events, and I see his name a lot through social media and whatnot.
Reggie's another one. He's really been working on his game back at home. And Reggie also bowled for, I'm having a brain fart. He bowled for college. I've known Reggie for years. He's a fantastic bowler. He really works on stuff. The best part is, I believe a new album just came out. If you get to watch Reggie bowl on Sunday mornings over at Wycliffe in Cleveland, he gets pretty animated with his dance moves. It's actually a fantastic time. Pretty sure I made that exact statement today.
Probably about the 7 and the 10 pin, if I had to guess.
Oh, there we go. Get that messenger out there on 21.
Michael Mossberger over there on 21, scouting out the 7.
Look at that. All that hand, just the 10-pin flush. Oh. And now he's asking himself, where did that 7-10 come from? What did I do wrong in that one shot? Oh, the one thing I wanted to mention as I was listening on the live before is you mentioned the people you meet in bowling, and that statement is so true.
Yep.
I didn't start bowling in tournaments and leagues until I was 15, 16, and the friends I've made, the family I've made, the bowling community I've met is absolutely fantastic. And bowlers, I'm an Ohio Cleveland bowler. The people I've met from Akron, I've met from down here, New York, PA, all over the place. It's such an awesome community.
Yep. Yeah, the bowling community is one large family, and I mean, you hear about fundraisers and you hear about things that people do for other bowlers.
There's actually a reset button on the screen. Reggie, it's on the screen. It's my bad. It's on the deck, so I don't think they reset that. With the sweeper, wouldn't grab that?
It looked like it might be out in front of it. He wants to get the pin out of the gutter too.
Oh, okay. There was a lot of things we noticed today. There was deadwood a lot today. Like, oh my goodness.
See, I don't notice it a lot because that cold rain, it comes out like crazy. We put out a 50-foot pattern this past week for the sweeper, and you wouldn't think you'd have guys being able to bend it or be able to knock out deadwood as much as, and it was all over the place.
Well, thank God we haven't had any Andrew Anderson deadwood when it comes all the way back to the approach on us. That would be bad.
Right. Perfect, Lauren. Perfect. I should have brought some T-shirts up here with me, Lauren. I could have made it official.
Well, I'm really happy I get to do this. I was actually really nervous. Kayla was like, "Just come ask him, it'll be fine." I was like, "It's not my live. I'm not even in Cleveland. I don't want to impose." But I'm really happy and awesome. Like I said before, I'm totally jealous of your setup. Like usually it's just me and my iPhone and my AirPods. And
well, we started doing this ourselves with just a phone. I don't know. It's I've been 7 years ago. We started doing this with just started doing this with just our phone about 7 years ago, and then we upgraded about 5 years ago to a Mevo camera. I don't know if you know what Mevo camera is. Just this one single little cylinder camera that gives you different depths, not really different angles. You can't zoom with it, but you can get a little bit closer view, whatever, but it's not technically a zoom. And we did that for several years. And then we came up and did the Mega event the last 2 years. And the first year I did it, Brad Bridges came up. I don't know if you know Brad or not. Brad's a good friend of mine, but he ended up coming up. He's like, hey, I'm going to come up and help you with the finals for the Mega. And it's like, cool. And he brought all this stuff.
Wow, okay.
And I'm sitting here looking at it while we're doing the live stream. It's like, what am I missing here? So about 2 weeks later, I went out and bought all the same equipment that he had.
I'm only a hot chunk of a skip away. I like this Lauren character. I've never met her, but she seems awesome.
Lauren's something else. She's one of our favorites. She's a great girl.
Here goes Reggie.
Lauren, it'd take, you could be here by 11.
I'm sure. Well, if I'm lucky, I might be on the road already, but I'm not sure yet. So that's got a 2-hour drive back to Cleveland, and I'm not even sure if I'll be back here tomorrow or not. But here goes Reggie. Can he string another one? He can. Look at the string Reggie's got going on with that. Again, with that Zen.
Yep.
That ball is magic so far. There's one of his classic moves. Got Mr. Arms going over here on 22. Let's head back. Look at that. A little bit late 9 fall, but it's all right. I love all the talent we're seeing. It's fantastic. Head it out now.
I think our room has a pull-out couch, Lauren.
Here goes Zeke again. Just working the lane. Oh,
yeah, that one got started a little quick.
Mm-hmm.
If he hit up on it a little quick, or if he pulled it, but it definitely started sooner.
Mr. Dean Bargo here joining us. He is sitting pretty good there.
Third place right now.
All right, Dean holding it down for Cleveland. I think it's awesome. We got what, 3 or 4 Clevelanders? Fantastic.
Yeah.
And we got, to give my Cleveland folks a shout out, we got Mike Clark, John, Dean, we got a bunch of them. Oof, it makes me very happy. Ooh, there goes that sun again. Looks like he missed it on the inside. Can't get this. My brain just had a brain fart. Can't get that pin to fall though. Zeke Bate here going for his spare. I'm sure it won't be a problem. Oh, and that's also what I mentioned it with Kayla. I wanted to ask you about it too. What was your thought on that late rule adjustment? Because I know for last year for this tournament, they didn't post the rule soon enough for this year. But last year for bowling balls that weren't released to the public yet couldn't be used last year. This year
You can.
Because I did mention Zeke's got the brand new Motive Pride up there. I wanted to ask your thoughts on that.
It's kind of hard. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the guys that are staffers and are able to get their hands on the newer equipment earlier, I mean, it's kind of a privilege to do that. I don't know that it's really that big of an advantage. They still got to throw the ball. They still got to make good shots.
Exactly.
I mean, I see both sides of the story. I really do. I personally don't see it as a huge thing. I mean, yeah, it's a new ball. Yeah, it's something that, that maybe, somebody that's not on staff can't get. And it's, if you want to say it's giving somebody an unfair advantage, it's really just I'm on the fence with it either way. I really am. I'm staffed through Ebonite, so I can get, any of the Ebonite hammer or anything that comes out. I can get it early. But I don't bowl like I used to either, so that wouldn't really come into play for me. But I mean, it could if I got back, if I would get back to where I want to. But at the same time, I don't see a huge problem with it.
And that's what I was getting at. So for after all these merges with the Storm, Global, Roto, and then all the Brunswick merges and the Motive being by itself, again, a staffer with Brunswick could come in with a brand new bag that half of us can't even throw yet. In that terms, yes, I could see it being an unfair advantage. But again, just like Lauren said in the chat, you still have to sit up there and throw the shot. You still have to make your spares.
Yeah, I know it's always kind of a touchy thing. I mean, if it's approved by the USBC and you're following USBC rules, And I mean, they wouldn't be able to. The staffers wouldn't be able to throw that ball if it wasn't approved by the USBC.
Exactly.
So they're not really doing anything wrong. And that's kind of the reason that those are released to the staffers early anyway, is to showcase them. And what better place to showcase them in a field of 125 bowlers, of some of the better bowlers in the state, and being able to see, hey, I'm probably going to have to get my hands on that ball when I can.
Exactly.
And that's, so that's kind of the reasoning behind it. So like I said, I can go either way with it. I don't see a negative or a positive either way. You still have to make good shots.
You still have to make your spares. That's the
you still have to make spares.
Tournament play.
Yep. And to my knowledge, they don't come out with brand new spare balls that's going to affect anybody's game. They all do about the same thing.
Well, I mean, I did get my hands on the new Brunswick Crown Jewel. I will say that it goes straighter than what I'm used to with some of my spare balls, but it's still a great looking ball. But otherwise, again, it's a spare ball.
Yeah.
I mean, but as we did state before, this is not a house shot, so making your spares, especially in tournament play, is crucial. It's a have to. Like if my coach knew how many 10 pins I missed today, I would be doing drills for the next month.
Yeah. There's Zeke pushing the 4 out on that lane. This pair's starting to get a little tricky for him. He's probably trying to hurry up and get out of this pair as soon as he can.
And that was the thing, for at least from my standpoint today. I think a lot of people came out and they thought it was a pattern, a 40-foot pattern. I saw a lot of purples in practice and out the gate, and a lot of people really quickly went right back into resin, which for me, being a stroker and a lower rev, it gave me the hold to the right. But the second the breakdown went, if you didn't open up the angle or try to push the pocket a little more, you had no hope.
Yeah, I mean, I'll drill a purple just because I'm a lefty. And I'll drill a purple, but I'm like you. I don't get a ton of hand anymore. I throw the ball fairly hard. So, I mean, they'd really have to be. That was a bad break right there. They'd really have to be.
Yes, that's very important, Lauren.
Definitely the fact. So, a purple, it would really have to be the right condition for me to even get it out of the bag. If I had to be bowling on something super short or whatever.
Oh, come on,
boy.
Reggie did all the fall. And that's what I mean. Half the time, Reggie is so animated. I love it. He brings such a show to the bowling center every time he's up there. And his energy in the bowling center is always so infectious. He has a great time when he bowls.
Well, that's what it's for.
Yes.
They're bowling for some money. The other...
Oh, here's Mr. John Boyd.
John Boyd.
You can't hear us. John!
He's not lying. He just tripped a 5.
Oh, yeah. Reggie, a whole pocket.